When you talk about attacks and what have you, the threat landscape goes back before we got the label IoT. I remember well over 10 plus years ago being in Washington at a meeting where they were discussing technologies to help with border security. And many people listening to this and maybe on the podcast, have a car where you can look at the air pressure in your tires on a dashboard or in a display to know if the air pressure is good or not. And that technology comes to you courtesy of RF, radio frequency, little broadcasters in the wheels talking to your cars that have been paired. And if anybody's had a damaged wheel, like I have, you know that the dealership will charge you dearly to pair a new wheel to your car. But because it's RF, radio frequency, it's not only talking to your car, but it's broadcasting outbound too. So the discussion was, if people are driving across the border, perhaps we could use, that broadcast, that radio frequency broadcast as metadata to identify a vehicle. So that's arguably a friendly use if we believe in border security. But the point being is that, that is what would now be considered an IoT device. A car itself is probably, to many people, an IoT thing now. So these threats, have been around for a long period of time, and probably a lot of people have not thought about their wheels on their car betraying them to somebody for the purposes of location or tracking or other nefarious activities.